Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So it has been, I want to say, nearly a week or so. I can't even possibly remember the last time I filmed. Now the past week has been, to put it lightly, chaotic, crazy. My family was here for an emergency, basically, and obviously to visit. We had some serious fires in eastern Washington occur, and so they had to come stay with us for a few days. A couple days later, I had some family from Florida come, and so we spent some time with them and things of that sort. Then, on Saturday morning, Washington decided, as if it wasn't, had enough with the fires, it decided to go ahead and basically give us the biggest gust of wind we have seen since 1993, lift trees from roots, have trees smash cars, and basically knock out our power for 2 days. So that is where Jen has been. That has what my life has basically consisted of. A good thing, though, that has happened is I recently finished a book, and I'm actually going to do a cast on it, and it was called Rain Shadow Road. And what really helped me about this book is it helped me kind of gain inspiration from other authors and be able to incorporate my stories, as well as getting ideas on how to do that, I guess you could say, and like different ideas and different like scenarios and stuff like that. And I thought it was actually a really good idea. Never did I really consider myself to be an author, but in many ways, I'm a storyteller. So reading a book was actually extremely insightful. And not to mention, it totally helps broaden your vocabulary, which is something I struggle with very much on here. I feel like I'm very bottled up at times, and it's hard for me to express myself because I feel like the detail versus the fast pace of a video, they're very contradicting. You have to keep up with what's going on, and sometimes it's really hard to like be able to describe each little detail, and I need to kind of slow down a little bit and try to do that. So that was a good thing about having no power for 2 days. I finished a novel, so it was pretty cool. I'm actually really excited. And the book was called Rain Shadow Road. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it in my Rain Shadow Road cast that will be coming up tomorrow. And then also I am going to, what else was I going to do? I forgot what I was going to do. But anyway, I'll tell you guys about it. And it was by Lisa something or other, and it's just a local author. So anyway, I decided to share that with you guys. So let's go ahead and pick up the Lux Life. We are actually on part numero 44. So Faye is here. She's sitting and drinking some of her calming chamomile tea, while we have one of our triplets in the background screaming and crying, and honestly, she's been basically alone all day with the triplets, while Hank is at work, and he's currently still staying with her. So things have been extremely tough and rough, and honestly, sometimes I regret the fact that they have triplets. I don't regret them, of course, but it just seems to be a very big struggle for Faye because, she doesn't even know what she's doing with Hank. She doesn't know where they're even going in this relationship. And just to have these kids on top of everything, it's just such a struggle right now. And Hank is trying to do the best he can, between juggling between work and the kids and being there for Faye. He is exhausted. He just wants to go to sleep. But of course, he is not going to tolerate his little one crying in the bassinet. And he totally understands how much Faye needs a break. And actually, she's going to go outside and she's going to do a little yoga routine. She's going to do some energy centering. I do want to give her a makeover. I actually do want to do a new thumbnail for them. And so many of you think Hank should propose. I totally agree. I think Hank needs to do something quick because Faye is kind of in fight or flight mode. And I truly do believe unless he makes some sort of commitment to her, she's going to think that he's not interested. And with that, he may lose her, and I don't think he's really ready to do that. So he's going to sit here and look at her doing her yoga routine and just admire her for a second and just look at her and say, this woman here, she's something spectacular. And I'm laughing because of the way she has her foot propped up in the air, and she looks like, okay, she's doing a total Hitler pose right now, which is not cute, not funny. But it's just the way that she's standing. Kind of reminds me of that. So, he's staring at her and he's in awe, even though he's looking that way, but we'll pretend. And I do think he wants to make a commitment to her. And I do think she's just I don't know if she's ready, but she definitely needs to take a leap of faith. So as he sees her and, he sees that she's busy, he's going to go back inside and he's going to go take care of, I do believe this is Hank Jr., if I'm not mistaken. And let's go ahead while we're here, just kind of try to green up the rest of the kids and give them some love too. I do believe that Lindy, she's such a good baby, you guys. She's been sleeping all night long, having no issues, causing no problems. But I can guarantee you the second I told you, I nailed it. The second we are done with our little angel here, Miss Sophia, we will have her screaming, kicking, and crying in just a matter of moments. But we're definitely going to come over here and do the same thing. We're going to give her basically the same routine. And, this yoga is doing Faye well. So well. She's already feeling it like 20,000 times better, and that may be a little bit of a stretch there, but she's definitely feeling already just so much more healthier and better and centered, I guess you could say. And I don't know I don't know what's wrong with this dude, but I think Hank may sleep in this bed. He kind of wanted to say hi to her, so we're going to have her come inside really quick and give him a hug, and try to conversate with him just a little bit and see how his day went. First day being back on the big job, he was actually stuck, so I had to reset him. I guess maybe what are you doing, girlfriend? I guess maybe the game, had some sort of update while I was dealing with my drama of my life, but I'm not sure 100%. So I just noticed that all my controls and everything were just kind of reset. So that was a little interesting. But he's gonna come over here and give her some loving. I don't know what kind of loving, like friendly loving or actual loving. And another thing that I learned with the storytelling is I learned as you are. Meaning, I learned to kind of view the experience from somebody who's listening to the story, the anticipation, what that feels like. What does it for you? What makes you interested to see the next chapter or keep reading the novel or the next part? And I actually am really impressed with myself because I feel like I have a better understanding as a storyteller what you guys would like to see or what as a storyteller is important and what details and things like that. I don't know. Some of you guys are probably here just for the gameplay, but this is what I do and this is what I've always done. So I feel like I need to read more novels. I need to read more books, and I need to do that often so I can keep inspiration in my mind at a constant rate and constantly be on the lookout for new storylines and how to keep you guys entertained. I think that'd be really fun. So anyway, they're just kind of schmoozing and boozling. They've discussed it. Faye's she's already slept with the guy. So, Faye's not having a heart attack if he sleeps with her. But, Hank is a gentleman, and I think he feels maybe Faye needs her space. So, as much as Faye is totally cool with him sleeping there, he is going to take the cot, the bed, if you will, and he's just going to go out and take a nap. He is going to get into his little Spanx, not that we all mind, and take a rest. And we are going to basically go ahead and do auto lights to all lights in the house. And I'm pretty freaking positive that Hank Jr. has crapped his pants. And I think we're going to probably age them up, I would say. Not yet. I think maybe the next part, like tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Probably keep them for as long as possible. I love how the light is just, where's the light coming from though? That's what I want to know. Oh, just from, oh, cool. It just kind of seeps in through the doorway like that. So he's grabbing something to eat and he is just burnt out. The kids are screaming. You cannot catch a break. The twins or the triplets actually are just so high maintenance. They require so much, and I feel like saying Hank and Faye +8 because that's what it feels like. It feels like there's just so much crap going on. So this little stinker boodle I think is hungry, but I think I just fed him, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to come in here, and is it Lindy? Who is it that it's Hank? Oh, he doesn't want the bottle, so it's definitely not that. He is just feeling, I don't know, needy. He can't sleep, and now look. Poor freaking Hank. Any man who's this one time, though I slept with your mom, ain't worth all this, okay? Dear God. I just want to catch some damn sleep. It is 4 a.m. It is 4 in the morning and Hank is exhausted. And he's only doing this because he wants to let, you know, Fae sleep. But I think they're going to have to switch jobs for just a minute. She's going to have to come down and take the morning route. And he's just going to have to go upstairs and sleep in the bed because it's just not going to be possible for him to get any sleep whatsoever if he constantly has to, you know, tend to his children. But that's just the way that it is, you know. Don't be silly, wrap your willy, or you're going to have 3 children and that's just going to suck. I don't know. But it'll be a blessing later once they're all older. I think it's kind of cute that there's 2 sisters and 1 brother. I definitely feel like Hank Jr. is going to feel a little out of place, maybe. I don't know. But we're going to get Faye to come down here, and she is going to kind of get ready for her day as well. I don't know if she goes to work or anything. She does go to work in 2 hours, and I do believe Hank goes to work in 9, so there'll be a babysitter to cover some of Faye's shift and Hank's. But I wanted to give Faye a little bit of a makeover because, you know, she's kind of been wearing the same hairstyle, and I feel like it would be really refreshing and rejuvenating to feel like you're back to your old self. I mean, she is physically, obviously. She looks amazing. She doesn't even look like she's had any kids, let alone 3. So we're going to go upstairs. We're going to get this girl. We'll probably put in some extensions. I don't know. But we're Jelly Bean. Hey, girl. Jelly Bean 1234216. I don't even know what it said, but something like that. Hey, thanks for following me. That excites me so much when I see, oh, this person's following you. It's like, first, I want to know how you found me. Second of all, well, thank you for joining me. And third of all, love your name because I also call myself Jenny Bean, not necessarily Jenny Bean. Anyway, I just love how she just swings the door open and is like, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, just, it's kind of like whatever. Let's go get her to change her outfit. My freaking kneecap is hurting. Yeah, let's go get her to change her outfit. Let's see what we have in our wardrobe of goodies, our trunk of goodies. It is so weird to see my screen. Like, so weird to see my game. Because for 2 days, I'm like, oh my God, what would I give? What would I give? Okay. I'd give a lot. Just to be able to see my freaking computer. Like, I missed it so much. I was like seriously tweeting you guys. I'm like, I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. It was slightly pathetic. It really was. I downloaded a new hair, but I don't know because I was on the phone if I downloaded it correctly. It's kind of like an Ariana Grande hairstyle. It has like a little thing on the top. It's by Stealthic, I believe, and it's brand new. And I'm not seeing it here, which kind of bursts my bubbles a little bit. Although I don't really feel like it would have fit Faye, to be 100% honest. I don't feel like it would fit her at all. But it would have been nice to at least see what it would have looked like on her. It was kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. But I did download a ton of other hairs, and I feel like Faye looks pretty good in this hairstyle. It's kind of like a Marilyn Monroe hair. We have that guy right there, or girl actually, sorry. And then we have maybe something along these lines, but a lot longer, like this one. Okay, this is very cartoony, but ooh, oh, Faye looks great with black hair, but I feel like I have so many dark-haired Sims, so we'll go with that. And I actually like that hairstyle a lot. What's going on outside? Please, I will have a heart attack if the power goes out again. Like, I will probably just. I'll throw in the towel. I'll say, you know what, I can't do it no more. I'll throw in the towel, go throw myself on the floor. I don't even know. Like, that was pretty much how I was feeling at that point. I felt so helpless, and the only thing I had filmed was my 1-up box, which I'm so happy that I filmed when I did because I wasn't even planning on it. Like, oh, I'd be so stressed out right now. So, it was a nice little vacation, I guess, you know. I suppose, laying in the bed for 6 hours reading. That was fun. There wasn't just much to do, and my car was stuck in the garage. Even though there's like an emergency lever, I wasn't willing to take the risk. Okay? Don't judge me. All right, so I don't know what kind of freaking, you're like, Jen, just would you please? Would you just figure out what you're going to put on that damn woman? I'm trying. I really am. But, you know, the struggle. I always talk about that damn struggle. I like this actually on her a lot, like a ton. But I'm kind of feeling like she is a little more. Oh, what is it called? Legend of the Sims? Oh, I like this. I do. Hatata's are totally hanging out, but damn, that booty for days. Okay, I like this one. I'm keeping it. You can't tell me nothing. We'll do maybe minimum accessories, of course. Of course. We gotta go with the papos. I don't know what kind of papos I want, but for these kind of like jumper kind of suit thingies with the hemmed pant at the ankle, I feel like either this would look really nice or these ones here. I feel like those look really good. You know, just like that random little black touch to it. And I do like these pearl earrings. For her makeup, I was going to go with something just a little bit different. And I have all these eye color contacts that are kind of fun to use. Actually, I just bought some that are, I think, the exact same ones that Kylie Jenner uses. I know, like the blue ones or whatever. And you're probably thinking, Jen, why you have such beautiful eyes? Or maybe thinking, Jen, your eyes look like caca on a hot summer's eve. But for me, I feel like playing with the eye color, it's fun. It's fun. I love it. I do. So I can't wait. And I was looking all over for them, and I'm pretty freaking sure they're the same ones. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure. So we're going to just kind of drop down this hair. And we're going to put it on every single outfit that she has kind of going on right now. I definitely need to, side note, start planning for the Bachelorette. There's just been so much going on, and I'm just like, I really need to have some time to do that. I don't have time for anything, I swear, but it's okay. I'd rather keep busy than be bored. Like, really bored. I would know. Last 2 days were kind of like hell. But good hell, I guess. All right, so I think we like her hair like this, or just her outfits like that. And then I really am loving this hairstyle. If you're wondering where I got this one, it's very easy to go check out my latest CC Shopping With Me video, and you will see exactly where Jennifer got the glow from. So, tossing around some ideas like you're tossing a salad. Some of you think that Hanky Boo should propose to Fae. Well, they're not even like together yet, so we gotta get to point A to point B before we can get to C, commitment. So, definitely needing some suggestions on, you know, is Fae gonna commit, or what do you guys think? Fae's shift is starting, so we're gonna have her join. And, you know, what do you think? What do you think? I mean, so many of you obviously want them together, and I feel like they should be together. But I feel like it's been such a rough patch for them. I don't feel like it should happen so easily. So, I don't know. I definitely think that tonight when Fae comes home from work, Hank should be, obviously he'll be at work, hopefully. Let's hope that's where he's at. And her hair freaking shiznit is not even the same as it was. What the hell is this? Can I go change it? I'm going to try to change her hair in the freaking workout room real quick. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I think he's going to try to not make her commit, but convince her to commit. Because he's a catch, dude. He's been through so much crap. It is kind of crazy. And he has a past too. You know, we haven't even really thought about his past and where he's been and his life. And I think it's kind of he's a little bit of a mystery. Is this why this wasn't working? Because we had created a different outfit? That would do it, boys. I think that would do it. Okay, I forget that sometimes I do that, where you like add on to something else. That's just dumb. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, I think we're gonna try. Like, wouldn't it be so cute if she came home and Fank. Oh my god, y'all got me saying it. Okay, her hair is still the same. Whatever. Fae came home and Hank was home early, and he like had whatchamacallit, like dinner all ready for her, and you know, the kids were like totally taken care of and everything was like perfect, and that would be so sweet. Does he actually go to work today? He does. He works in 7 hours and he works at 2 p.m. So for him to like, do you know what I mean? For him to go to work and whatever the situation is and come home early, it's probably not going to be the best idea because he's so close in getting a promotion. But, what's today? Today's Wednesday. When is he off the next day? He's actually off on Thursday. So I do believe that she's off Thursday. So maybe they can do something then. I don't know. I'd have to kind of figure it out. So we definitely need to go ahead and just focus on the patient because right now she is kind of focusing on everything else but. And life is definitely kind of confusing right now. And Mr. Raul, he is quite a good looking guy. And I'm pretty positive he's thinking the same thing about his nurse. His orderly? I guess it's a nurse. This dude here, Gilberto, is still giving Mrs. frickin' Fae the googly eyes, but he has really no idea what's been going on in her life. He hasn't really talked to her much, and thank God, too, because honestly, to be 100% honest with you, him not complicating her life in any way or trying to be with her is actually a blessing in disguise because she really just can't even deal with anything else on her plate right now. So we're going to go over here and transfer this patient case to Priscilla, hopefully soon before she ends up taking over anyways and we lose that transaction. I just want to get this done so that we can actually go and move on to the next thing, which would be making a bed. And there's no beds to make. So if there was a patient that we could treat, which I do believe there is, we could go ahead and treat this patient with starry eye medication. We can quickly tidy up that nest and move on to the next objective of the day, which would be apparently swabbing a patient for a sample, which we don't have any patients, so we're going to have to admit somebody. It's kind of weird to have me see or have us see Faye in her little plum scrubs and not pregnant. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. So let's see if we can discuss general health with the patient. And we are going to treat the patient with bloaty head. And we have treated 2 patients in total so far. So therefore, we should be able to get our promotion quite quickly as long as we maximize our workday. And yeah, I don't know. We definitely need to go for the gold on this one. So hopefully you guys can stick with me and we can get through this together because I'm telling you, there's so many days that we've seen this shift and there's so many times we've done the exact same thing. But every day is different because it's a new day. It's a new day. In the life of Faye, I guess you could say. Hey, we are rhyming. Damn, Jen. Damn. All right, this girl, she looks like she feels kicked. I really love your tat sleeve. Okay, so we need to swab you for a sample. I just hate the word swab. It just seems so... Oh! You dropped it, girl. Good job. What are you going to do? Pick up the pieces of glass off the floor? Okay, well, it just feels so, like, intrusive. Like, I'm going to swab you for a sample. Like, okay, she get it this time? Did she get the sample? Good girl. Practice. I almost said practo. Practo. Practice bioanalysis? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Do you guys ever remember Crack Kid? Oh my gosh. It was like one of those Vines that was going around. Like I think when Vines had just come out or something. And it was like the most annoying thing ever, but it was kind of funny. And he was like, yeah. Like, yeah. I don't remember. But it's pretty stupid when I say it. But I'm telling you, this kid is like one of those. Have you ever been in it? Like ever seen something where it's like it's annoying, but it's almost addicting to listen to or what? I don't know, but that's just it. Crack Kid, definitely one of those situations that I'm trying to speak of here. So I just totally hit the mic, so if that just made a big boom boom sound. Boom boom. Wait, what is the song? There's a song by Britney Spears. Boom boom. Boom. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, I'm trying to get her to stop doing the practice analysis. And I'm noticing that, dude. I'm like trying to have these Sims stop, drop, and maybe even do a little bit of a Tootsie Roll. But nobody's listening here. Nobody is listening. They're still doing their own damn thing. And it's just like, I'm kind of not feeling that right now. So I am trying very desperately here to get us to max out all of our crap. But it's hard. It's getting harder. Like I'm noticing you guys may think like I'm getting distracted or whatever, but as the shifts or as you get higher into the cases, okay? As you get higher into the cases or the promotions, whatever the situation is, whatever, I'm noticing that each transaction that you do is becoming a little less productive. So it's not moving this freaking green bar as much as it was previously, which kind of freaking sucks. That means you have to work twice as hard to get to the same damn spot. So I'm noticing that. I'm noticing this. And it kind of sucks. Just a little bit. It really does. I don't know how long it's going to take us to fix this machine, but I do know that we need to analyze this patient's sample here. We've got very few freaking minutes remaining on the clock, but we're gonna try our absolute freaking hardest to get this done. And we need to come over here and take patient's temperature. I transferred it, you guys, but it didn't seem to really do anything. So I want to see if I can research health reports online, if that is the same thing as the other. Yeah, no, that's totally the same interaction. So I'm just making sure I'm getting this to the right spot. So I mean, there is an opportunity where I can actually stay late, which unfortunately looks like I'm going to have to do that. I think it's going to take me to about 5 o'clock, which Hank gets off at 9, and we need to discuss our relationship. On Hank's side, he's looking long term, and she's already looking to be like, okay, so when the kids are like older, you know, you should probably leave. I'll be fine. You know, thank you for all your help. But I think in her heart, you guys, yeah, she wants him to stay. So let's come over here and let's see. What do we need to do? Take a temperature? Okay, take temperature. Deliver patient medication. And we need to get Faye a freaking new house. That is for certain. She doesn't really have... Well, she has Hank's money. But with all of that money, he could build her a dream house. Oh, how sweet. That is so romantic. It's like Noah and freaking Allie. Oh my God, Gilberto. He's like feeling so flirtatious right now, and it makes me want to puke. It really, really freaking does. Like, I know it's because of me. Like, I know it is, you know? I know it is. Don't tell me anything else. I know. I know what I know, and I know what I know. All right, I transferred the patient case. I need to practice bioanalysis right here, right? Okay, so hopefully that will be the last little thing that we need to do before we can. And I really get your freaking culito off the damn machine, girl. I already freaking Priscilla, move, okay? Move. I can't, and I won't, because you want to know why, girl? I refuse. That is the reason, and you can't tell me nothing. Okay, so we gotta make a bed, and oh my God. We are so damn close. So damn close. If this seriously does not work, I swear to you, we are ending this right here. I will rage quit. It will happen. Okay? You don't want to mess with me. All right, awesome. Woohoo! Yes. Now we are going to go over here. And we are going to go ahead and send a text. We are going to text Hank and be like, hey, boo, I'm at work thinking about swabbing you. No, just kidding. How gross, right? And watch out. We got total Rico Suave over here. We need to repair the broken medical equipment, something we're probably going to have to do anyways. So I guess let's just try to repair it while we're here. Although, honestly, I don't think we'll ever finish. And I'm going to try to slip out of work without even recognizing Gilberto by any chance whatsoever, because honestly, I don't even want to see his face. He doesn't disgust me, but I'm not interested. And every time he looks at me, I swear to God, he like wants to slurp me up like escargot, and I'm just totally not down for it at all. Anyway, Jose. Okay, cool. So glad that you and I were on the same page with that. So let's just try to get her to move on, Crouton. And yep, she finished it with literally 2 minutes on the clock. End of shift. Don't know how her promotion went, but I wish we were at home right now so we could actually encourage Hank to kind of work a little bit harder, which I could have done. I didn't actually need to be home to do that. I totally slipped and forgot. But really, I'm trying to have him get a promotion today. And I don't remember exactly how far off he was, but I do know that it's possible. So let's see what he really, truly could. So Faye is home, and I did notice that we had some mail. So let's go check it out and see what's in here. What did we get? We got something. Oh, I remember we got what was it last time we got, you guys? These samples to put in her little rack or whatever. So let's go up here, her room, which no matter what house she gets, she's gonna have to have a room like this. And we can put I don't know if we can put it here. Okay, we can. So we have that, and then this is like an extra one, but I think you can still, no, it has to be different. Yes, we'll sell that one. I don't really know what you do with the extra ones. Do we have this one already? I think we do. It's actually right there. Okay, cool. So we can just sell that for some extra money. And I think that's about all. We have like a patient syringe in our thing. That's a little interesting. And here's a really early picture of freaking Hank and Fae. More Hank and Fae. And probably tons more of Hank and Fae. So here she is, home sweet home with her babies. About to already have a heart attack. We're just going to go and do our rounds. We're going to definitely, bottle feed and all that stuff. I'm probably just going to wake up all of them and feed them all now so that I don't have to do this later. And I know I'm kind of like breastfeeding a few and bottle feeding some other ones. I don't know. I'm just trying to get this done as quickly as possible. Don't judge me. And I make them all kind of happy. So then we're going to go through the line and we're going to cuddle each one of them and hopefully pass the time so that they each crap their pants. I'm seriously going to be excited when she has this kind of an order. I was kind of hoping I could talk to my sister about possibly, well, actually, no. Hank wants to talk to Karrera. See, there's always been this thing in the back of Hank's mind. It's, if I ever got with Faye more seriously, that's still my ex-girlfriend's sister. And I know you're saying, like, well, isn't it a little too late, like they have a kid and all this crap already, but like it's not though. It's things happen. And I feel like even though they kind of made a spontaneous decision to, woohoo, and then have kids on accident, because it was an accident. It was never meant to be on purpose. The next decision of actually being in a committed relationship and not just, being there for the kids is an actual decision that they have control over. So Hank wants to kind of get, I guess you could say, Karrera's permission. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Because we're not going to be able to do it in this part. But what do you guys think in the comments down below? Do you think Karrera is going to be okay? Like, first of all, how do you think Karrera is even dealing with the fact that her sister indeed has children? We're going to make some blackened bass. Okay, blackened ass. No, I'm just kidding. Almost said it. But how do you guys think? Like, do you think Karrera's okay with it? Do you feel like she's okay only because, she has her own life now and it's kind of like whatever? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? So Faye's trying to make some goodies for her hubby, or not her husband, but well, just her baby daddy, I guess is what we can safely call him at this point. And I've never made a blackened bass before, and I'm kind of interested in seeing on how it looks. That actually looks pretty damn delicious. I'm not a fish person, but it looks pretty good. And the sky is just all sorts of lavender and freaking pink right now with the moon. Absolutely stunning. So what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and end this part right here. I do go ahead and answer those questions in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Your opinions, and where do we go from here? And I'm also probably going to age them up in the next part. If you think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments down below. And what do you see their personality being like in the future? Do you foresee them getting along or whatever? I know we are kind of coming to an end of the Lux life. I don't know exactly when. Probably, I would say in the 60s would be the finale, somewhere in there. But, I don't know. I think we'll still see a very large part of these guys' life either way. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about the delay. I missed you all so damn much. Hugs, kisses, besos y abracitos to you, and I will see you, you little freaking cutie patootie, in the next part of my gameplay. So yeah, don't forget to go and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. The sun does not shine, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.